Happy Monday. Welcome to the NBA Pick Show on the LineStar YouTube channel, brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Alongside Tyler Wiemann, I'm Shannon Sommerville. We've got 4 NBA picks for you in tonight's playoff action, and we've got 2 contests that we are doing on Underdog today that we will tell you about. The first one is the Extender. It's a nice boost for you, and that extends throughout the playoffs. So the longer a series, the bigger the boost that you get. We'll talk about that. And then we're also trying out their new game, which I actually tried out on Friday, their laddering promotion. So you can do ladders, which is the newest Underdog Originals. You got to go, it's right next to the Pick'em tab. It's under Originals, and you click on that. And it's a really fun way to play some of these NBA picks. So you'll pick 3 to 5 players that you think are going to have a big game. You put them all together, and the bigger their night, essentially, the bigger the payout. So as an example, I'm just going to throw up the one that I did on Friday just to kind of test it out a little bit. So I did OG Anunoby, Jalen Brunson, and Cade Cunningham all over on their points total. So as you can see, each kind of rung of the ladder gives you an increase in payout. You're essentially paid out on the highest rung that you reach for all 3 players, if that makes sense. So I was able to win because Cade Cunningham reached 23 points. The other 2, surpassed. So maybe could have done a little better for me, Cade, but that's all right. We're going to try again tonight. We've got 2 really great matchups. Rocking my Knicks Tyler today. However, I don't know. I'm a little concerned. The Celtics have taken it to us, so it's going to be an interesting series for me, Tyler. How you feeling on this Monday with these NBA games?
I think it's going to be an interesting night. Kind of wild that it's playoffs and we got 2 9-point spread games.
That is very wild for sure. So maybe the prop game is where it's at, or the pick'em game is where it's at for tonight. As always, we are rocking with Underdog for our picks. If you don't have Underdog, download it. Use the promo code LineStar. You'll get a bonus cash, a cash bonus up to $1,000 plus 1 free month of the LineStar app. So make sure you take advantage of that deal. And this is where we're playing all our games for today. So we're giving out 4 picks, but we're kind of utilizing them in different ways on Underdog. So we're just going to give you our picks, and then we'll show you how we're going to try to cash in on those. First up, unfortunately, it pains me. We got to go with Jayson Tatum. He has taken it to the Knicks every game since he just has a vendetta against New York. 27 points is the line. LineStar's projection is all the way at 39.6. He's been averaging 31 points in the first round of the playoffs, and he's been over this in 3 of 4 games versus the Knicks this season, averaging 33.5 versus New York this season. Just kills the Knicks every time. So this is probably the most popular pick for today in all NBA picks. What are your thoughts?
I mean, yeah, he's absolutely crushed the Knicks. They're 4-0 versus the Knicks so far this year. And really, he's been over 32 points in every one but one. The one that he didn't go over 32, it was a 25, 9 rebound, 9 assist game. So he just beat him in other ways. But all in all, I think Tatum's in a good spot, and it's going to be a tough night for your Knicks.
Yeah, it might be a tough night. Although the one thing that I can find solace in is the fact that the Knicks have never faced the Celtics when they are full strength. They've always been without Mitchell Robinson. I don't think he has faced the Celtics this season, so maybe there's that. But as far as the Knicks are
concerned, Mitchell Robinson being
he's a good defender. I know
your chance at winning. You guys are so screwed.
Well, we also have
all 15 minutes of Mitchell Robinson's really going to make that much of a difference.
Okay. Next up, we're going to go to Josh Hart. I know everyone's going to want to go Brunson here, but Josh Hart might have the opportunity. Over 19.5 points and rebounds. LineStar's projection 20.1, averaging 20.5 in the first round. Listen, the way the Celtics like to play the Knicks is they're just going to be all over Jalen Brunson and Cat in this one. Hart will have his opportunities. They'll kind of let him score against them. He's been over in 3 of 4 games versus Boston. He had 21, 29, 25, and 16. He was only playing 25 minutes in that game where he racked up 16 points and rebounds. So I'm pretty confident about the output here, especially considering the Celtics are just going to be chucking up threes like they always do, and there might be some rebound opportunities there as well. Josh Hart is all out effort anytime he's on the floor, so he's one I can confidently go to today. I know you're not liking my Knicks at all today, but We got to go somewhere
No,
here.
I don't like your Knicks, but one of the things that I always like to do in playoffs in general is bet on a guy who had, that we know can play, but had, maybe a little worse series, the series before than he normally plays. And versus Boston this year, he's done very well, as you said. I mean,
Yeah.
the one game that he didn't get there, he only played 24, 25 minutes. And that's just not going to be a situation. Even in a blowout, he's going to play 30 minutes tonight. Like, they're going to do all they can. And most likely he's playing 38 minutes, and the game is at least competitive into the fourth. And Josh Hart, this number is just low for him.
All right. So those are the two that we're going to roll with on an entry on Underdog, and we're going to use that extender boost for that. But we've got some more picks that we are going to use in the ladders on Underdog as well. So let's go to the Denver Nuggets and some of their players we are rolling with for tonight, starting with Christian Braun. Higher than 12.5 points. LineStar is at 17.4 for Braun, averaging 15.4 during the regular season, just 12.6 in the playoffs. But against OKC, he's done well against them in the regular season, surpassing this total in all four contests, 14, 19, 24, 16. So what's your assessment of this 12.5 mark for Braun?
I think Braun's been very consistent scorer for the playoffs and was consistent scorer versus them in the regular season. So I think it's a very interesting spot, and I think he's going to play huge minutes. Over the last 5 games, he's averaging 39.1 minutes per game. They're going to need him to score the ball, hit a couple threes, and 12.5 is just a fairly low number for a guy that realistically could score 20 in this spot.
And the good news is on the ladders, the first rung is 10 points. So we just need him to clear that one for that first rung. So that's where his starts. But next up, let's go to Russell Westbrook, higher than 11.5 points. LineStar and the consensus are slightly to the over there. What's your assessment of Westbrook's spot here tonight, going up against a really tough OKC defense?
Yeah, I think that Westbrook's the lightning rod for this Denver team, and I think they're really going to need him. He's averaging 12.3 over the last 20 games in 25 minutes. Then over the last 5, that's up to 13.6 points per game. Over the last 3, he's averaging 29 minutes, and I think that's very interesting. I think they're going to need him. Versus OKC this season, they are 2-0 when he starts. So I wouldn't be totally shocked if it's a surprise Westbrook starting game. But regardless, even if he's not starting, I think they're going to have to play him extra minutes. They're going to need his defense on SGA to have any sort of shot. They got to slow down SGA. And, I mean, Murray or Braun will just get cooked by him. So I think Westbrook's the guy they got to lean on for a chance in this one.
All right, so on our ladders lineup, we're rolling with Jayson Tatum. That first rung starts at just 23 points. Russell Westbrook, his starts at 9 points, and Christian Braun at 10 points. So that's our lineup for our ladders. If you haven't checked it out yet, highly recommend you do so. It's a fun way to play some of these picks, especially in the playoffs where it gets kind of harder. It's nice to just have those numbers a little bit lower than, what the standard stat usually is. So fun way to play it. Go check it out for yourself. Underdog. If you don't have Underdog yet, remember the promo code to use is LineStar. That way you get that deposit match plus 1 free month of the LineStar app. Looking forward to tonight's contest. Hopefully we can rake in some money. Do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. If that entry with the extender, if that cashes, one randomly selected commenter will win $20. So you got to be in it to win it. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below, and you will be in it. All right. Good luck, everybody, in all of your prop betting endeavors. If you've got any picks for us tonight, please drop them in the comments below. Let's all go out there and crush it on Underdog tonight. Best of luck. We'll see you guys tomorrow.